Have you ever thought about what's on the other side of the bars? And how's it like to be a DOC officer? Well, Life Emitter is here to answer those questions. Welcome to Life Emitter DOC documentary. The Department of Correction is responsible for running the Bolingbroke Penitentiary, which holds inmates sentenced temporarily, sentenced for life, and sentenced to death. Specially trained members of the department are also selected to provide bailiff services, especially for high-profile court cases. The department also is responsible for transport to and from the prison.
So first of all, you clock in, and then you'll go to the main block. What I like to do is I go around all the cells. I go to isolation, and then I check if anyone's in isolation. And then I come down, I check the gym, I check outside. And then after that, you can do an inspection where, you go around the DLC. You check all the cells are closed, how many people are in the gym, how many people are in the DLC, how many people, are in isolation. That's like a rota of ours. And then after that, I just like to stand in the middle. I like to talk to some prisoners. That's the main job. And then after that, you gotta see some LSPD come in. Then you obviously have to remind them if they've read the rights. And you make sure they're respecting the prisoner, because I know some of them like to disrespect them and completely cut them off. But I'm a 50-50 person, so I like to be in the middle. No, I never take sides unless I know the other person is clearly right. So
I do believe the DOC does a pretty good job at what they do. I mean, it is relative to what they're able to actually get out here in a certain amount of time. Say if there would be power shut off and there's a lot of inmates running about, they do a pretty good job at containing that. The resources have been in the last while pretty scarce, but I believe Poppy and Jack have a system set up in order to incentivize people to come out here and actually work.
Yeah, I think most of the staff do a pretty good job. And
Okay.
I think the system is like the DOC staff themselves. Yeah, they do a pretty good job, and I think whenever something happens, they take good care of it.
I believe the officers are doing a good job, but there's not enough officers at the moment. Sometimes someone slips up and a lot of bad things happen. But the officers that are working right now, they are doing a good job. Yeah.
Well, I think one of the things would be inmate behavior. When somebody is classified as a white shirt and a black shirt, the white shirts have priority for taking jobs in the yard, and the black shirts have priority of going to the gym, right? I think something like that may need to change, and it should just be solely based on behavior.
Add walks to the metal gates in front of the building. There's two doors that are next to right in front of the door down, and they're unlocked to all citizens. Anyone can just walk in and go inside the backyard, just walk around outside of DOC inside the premises, and it's just a really big hassle because people always trespass.
I would say maybe enforce a bit more rules into DOC, make it a little bit more strict, and if you enforce a bit more stuff for the prisoners, maybe more things for them to do, but also more rules for them so they don't do.
Sakura, open the gate, let me go. It's basically, we make sure the prisoners are kept safe, it's working smoothly, and also, they're also kept, happy. So we have a gym, we have a backyard, so it's not 100% boring. But also, we have isolation where if they mess about or they get disrespectful or anything, they get thrown in there. yeah, that's it works under the Department of Correction. So that's basically I'm the head of DLC. So I make sure it's working smoothly. I'm making sure it's fine. I have other officers as well. You know, we are currently actually low on officers, so you know this is the reason we're having this documentary in the first place. I think people, they say it's all boring, but it's more of a, it's a more of a boring slash good job. It's not always boring, obviously. As right now it's pretty empty, but there's always times where when it's hectic, and I know a lot of people enjoy that. So it's a mix of the two.
As Life Emitter, we hope that we were able to tell you how DOC works today. See you in the next episode of Knowing My Organization. Have a wonderful day.